Hi, everyone. My name is September Anthony, or you know me, my nickname is CJ, and we are getting ready for our beautiful river cruise, Prague to Budapest on the Avalon. So we're going to go through our final vacation details, give you all of the information that you need, and then we'll do our questions and answers. So here we go. I'm going to share my screen here and bring up the details. Here we are. Can everyone see that?
Yes.
Okay, great, wonderful. And now that I'm starting, if you want to, now you can go ahead and mute yourself because we're recording this until the end, until we do our questions. That will help with the sound for the video. So thank you so much. So here we are, single summer river cruise, Prague to Budapest. We're going to go to Czech Republic, Germany, Austria, Hungary. Oh my gosh, down the beautiful Danube. You've got a little checklist here, but let's go to the next page where it's in more detail. Of course, your passport. Remember your passport. It needs to be valid at least 6 months after your return date. So I'm sure you probably all checked that, but just to make sure, again, copies of your driver's license, your COVID vaccination card, just for your records. You don't need it, but you know, helpful to have if you want to take photos of that or make some hard copies of your passport, driver's license, and your vaccination card. Travel insurance, always handy to have, especially for medical or emergency evacuations. If you're interested and you don't have any, just go ahead and call the office on that. Fit and willing, you filled that out, I know that. WhatsApp. So that's another way to communicate with each other. But what's nice about Avalon is it's going to be so easy because we get a really good free Wi-Fi. So I'll be able to send you messages. You can text me much easier. But WhatsApp is good to have on your phone. And there is a tutorial just right on there. If you click on that, you can watch it and learn more later if you need that. Check in. You've all done that. I know you've all checked in on the app, the My Avalon app, it looks like. Socialization. You know, I was looking at the profiles, and it is really handy if you want to go back into our Singles Travel International website and fill out more of your profile, maybe a little bit more of your background, hobbies. We didn't really talk about that. Hobbies, more about yourself. And that way we can all look at that and learn more about each other easily. It's got your picture on there. It's great because then it's like a flashcard to this. You know, you get to remember, oh yeah, that's Michael. And oh, you know, he was a truck driver. You get to learn more about each other. So feel free to look back at your profile, even those of you that have been with us before, and to add things. It helps us get to know each other. Okay, so the rest of this about emergency, getting there. Emergency contact. You've got Singles Travel International number right there. Make sure you print out these pages or you have them on your phone so you can get to that number if you need. The most important number to have in your cell phone is my number. I am available to use when this trip starts. I am accessible. Any question, any concern, call me. Texting is usually the easiest and the cheapest, especially when we're on the ship. Any concern you have in the moment, so I can help you. So there's my number right there. Text 505-803-0989. If you're going to be delayed on your flight, please let me know so I know what's going on, so I can tell the hotel or keep tabs on you. And call me when you land, or text me, you know, so I know you're on your way if you're able to, or when you get to the hotel. Other things, what if, you know, something happens? There's also the email to Singles Travel. Your airport, I know I've seen all your flight arrangements. You're all so organized. You've got your flights and everything. Yay! Your bags. Try not to pack too much. You don't really, there's that old rule, pack your bag and then take half of it out. And that's what you should take, really. That's what I try to do anyway. But don't pack money, travel documents, jewelry, or medicine in your checked bag. Make sure you put those in your carry-on. Now, when you get your bag tag, when you check your bag, take a photo of it, because that little bag tag that they give you, when they scan that, just in case your bag is delayed, they can see where it is anywhere in the world. So just in case you lose it, make sure that you take a picture of it before you leave that counter. And that way you know that you have it. If your bag is delayed, say you get to Prague and you don't have a bag, make sure you tell them and fill out the report and everything before you leave the baggage claim. Because once you leave the baggage claim, you can't get back in because of, international customs and laws and all that. So just make sure you get everything squared away, but hopefully that won't happen. But please let me know if that's happening as well, because I would try and tell your transfer, keep a communication going. All right, so arrival flights and transfers, we've got that all here, which is wonderful. I love this. Everybody gave us your information, which is so helpful just to see when everybody is coming in and for me to, communicate with the hotel. Some of you have transfers through us and some of you are going on your own. They do have Uber there as well in Prague. For those of you that are getting airport to the hotel, that's been arranged through Avalon. Avalon books it. So it goes like this. You get your bag, you exit out of the baggage claim. You have to exit out of the baggage claim into, usually it's like, a big hallway, and you'll see people with signs, right? Signs with different names. I don't know if it'll have your name or it might have Avalon Waterways, but make sure, just look around and you'll see them. But you do have to get out of the baggage claim and into that hallway to see them. Sometimes people get confused and they think they're going to be in next to the baggage area, but they're not allowed in there. Again, because of, passport customs and all that. So, and if you have any questions, of course, about that, let me know. Or if anything comes up during your arrival, please let me know. So here's where you're going to, Hilton Prague Old Town. Oh, it's great. I mean, it's well situated right in the old town. Wonderful history all around. And you'll have your breakfast included at the hotel as well, and my services. And there's your arrival date, your departure date from the hotel. Some of you are coming in on the 3rd, some are coming in on the 4th. For those of you coming either 3rd or 4th, you will see me I'll have like either a welcome area in the late afternoon. When you get there, or when you text me that you've arrived, I'll give you more details. And when you get your welcome packet, I'll have all the details, a whole other weekly schedule inside that as well. But right now, what they've got here, happy hour, 6 o'clock at the bar in the hotel. That's where you'll definitely see me for those coming in on the 3rd, if not before. And then on June 4th, more of you are coming in all throughout the day. Again, happy hour at the Zinc Lounge and Bar at the hotel. And that's the first time at happy hour on June 4th that we will all be together. So we'll have a welcome drink on Singles Travel International. Your first drink is free. And then we'll have dinner together. That's an optional dinner on June 4th. at a restaurant nearby or in the hotel at your own expense. And as it says, bring some cash in euros just in case. We can't ask for separate checks. It makes it easier. And yes, it'll be a good time. When the people who are arriving on June 4th, just know part of the day in the morning, I will be out with the people who came in on June 3rd. But I'm sure in the afternoon, I'm going to be meeting up with all of you. So again, just keep communicating with me how your travels are going. June 5th at leisure, and they do have some excursions for us. When we're there, we might be having a cruise director meeting at the hotel, the cruise director of the ship. So stay tuned. There's going to be other things adding or changing in there. We'll have another happy hour every night, so right before dinner. Great time to get to know each other more. Another optional dinner at a restaurant. I'm coming in a few days early just to do research. So I'm going to be looking for those restaurants and things where we can all go together and do research on that, something near the hotel in Old Town. June 6th, we embark. And again, we will find out by the cruise director, by Avalon, when our transfer time is to the ship, right? They'll take care of all of that. And away we will go to board our ship. And then in the late afternoon, they have a safety briefing in their panorama lounge. And then the rest of the schedule, I'll fill in and Avalon will fill in with the weekly schedule I give you. And also I will give you either a daily schedule or a daily text, since we all have Wi-Fi, with more information, right? So no things are subject to change as life is, right? There'll be some things that are unexpected. Expect the unexpected, go with the flow, and know that there'll be different things that will add or change on Avalon's side, perhaps or perhaps not, or a little bit, who knows? But we'll fill in the times about the transfer to the ship when we see the cruise director and all that. All right. Onboard purchases, that's easy because you've got your credit card on file. The currency, that's something I wanted to talk to you about. It says here euros, but actually, and some of you might know this, in Prague, it's the Czech crown. And in Vienna, it's the euro. And in Hungary, it is the forint, or the huff. So Hungary and the Czech Republic they don't use the euros. It sounds like at some shops they do. I'm going early, so I'll try to report if I can on the chat if they are or not, or how that's going. I looked it up at Frommer's, Frommer's is such a good, source. And he said the euro is not in circulation in the Czech Republic, really, just at some hotels and some larger shops. I always try to use my credit card because that's so much easier and safer. If you want to get cash out when you get to Prague, an ATM is the best. Exchange place will give you a lower rate. And it also is only open a certain amount of hours, and sometimes they're hard to find. So ATMs are usually the best. So know your PIN number if you do need to get some cash out at the ATM. But a credit card is usually, the best and the safest to use because they give a good transaction rate. Let's see, what else did I want to tell you? Hungary, yeah, it's the same. I'm not planning for myself to get any Czech crowns or Hungary font money. I've got a lot of euros, so I'm going to see. you know, how much I need. I don't think you need a massive amount of cash if you're going to be using your credit card. Okay. So there is that. So we can talk about that more at the end as well, if you want. But definitely bring some cash for some of the meals too. Though I always ask for separate checks and if they take credit cards. But you never know. Sometimes their machine might be down. Shore excursions. You have all signed up. I have a list of what everybody is doing. On the other ones, the other Avalon I did last year, it's very easy to add or change usually. If there's something that you want to minus off, I can do that for you on the ship, so you don't have to wait in line. That's part of my job. You just let me know if there's something you want to minus or add. So for the shore excursions, and it's so nice that so many are included. And I know you probably heard and saw, we added a signature experience. This is great. Classical music concert, Royal Waltz in Vienna. So this is something we're all going to do together that has been paid for by Singles Travel International. So we'll be waltzing to music together. Our group dining, now they have one time that they open up. We all need to be there together. And I will always try to get a table for us together so we can all dine together. I always get to everything like the dining 15 minutes early so I can check it out. So more details on that later. I have your dietary requirements and restrictions, your theme nights, modern day royalty, kings and queens. As we travel along the beautiful Danube River, we will be surrounded by the amazing royal history of the past, from the Habsburg royalty to their amazing imperial palace. And well, it should be Schönbrunn, I think, palace. We will be learning of the past kings and queens. Let's celebrate our own modern royalty with happy hour and dinner. Time to dress and glamour up and let your inner queen or king shine forth. We're sure to have a fun evening together. And when you get my weekly schedule, you'll see what night that is. Now, you can interpret this anyway. And our theme nights, as a lot of you can know, like Paulette, when we did the Gilligan's Island one at New Year's, they're so much fun and you can do whatever you want. But note, I said modern royalty, so you don't have to wear the ermine coat and the giant, crown unless you want to. You don't have to bring your scepter and your orb. You can just, you can interpret it however you want. Maybe you're a modern royal, however, or maybe it's just a little glitz and glamour. So there you go. And your t-shirts, bring your t-shirts, or some of you are going to get t-shirts too if you're new to us. Share your gifts. If you know yoga, if you are fluent in Czech, please teach us whatever it is. If you've got jokes to tell, I love it. If you know how to stretch, some simple stretching exercises, I love it. Just let me know if there's something you'd like to share with us. That would be great. I once had a lady who did water aerobics, and we were at a hotel, and every day we were, she was 90 years old, and we were just going away every day. It was great. So those are wonderful. So please let me know if there's something, and there might be something you're not thinking of, that you'd like to share. Electrical currents, of course, please bring an adapter, and there's some links to that as well. Departure, we've got all the departure, everything here. Some people are leaving, well, we're leaving all sorts of different, 13th, 14th, 15th. Got your departure transfers there as well. That's great. We've got all the information. Some people are doing one-night posts. Some people are doing a two-night post as well. And where are we going to be for that? If you have bought a post trip with us, we are staying at the Budapest Marriott Hotel, which is lovely. Included in that are your breakfasts, your hotel taxes, your room, of course. The 2-night post cruise also gets an additional hop off tourist bus ticket as well. And you also get your transfers from the ship to the hotel when you buy the post cruise package. General information. Whoa, weather. It's going to be all different temperatures. So I would say layers are best. Layer maybe a nice rain jacket, windbreaker, something for the rain. Rain gear is good. Then some light layers, a light sweater, a long sleeve shirt. So when the temperature changes, just like an onion, you peel off one little onion layer, it'll be easier. So make sure you bring a little bit of rain gear and different layers, because it sounds like the temperature will go up and down as we're getting into summer there. And let's see, we've covered pretty much all of this. What's included? This is very nice detail about what exactly is included. What is nice is that you've got your complimentary drinks each evening during happy hour. And that's different than the old Avalon last year when I went. You had to buy drinks at happy hour, or they had them at a certain price. But now they've added for this year a whole big selection of drinks for happy hour, as well as the wine and beer that you also have during your dinner. All right, then you've got your complimentary soft drinks. The internet felt very good last time. It was very helpful in keeping us connected. And then, oh, you got me, of course, on there. Activities calendar, breakfast club every morning, all of that. So you can always look back at that if you have any questions. And of course, all of your excursions. There's a little bit about them right there. And we've added, of course, the upper tour. And also Schönbrunn Palace. I'm going to do that one. I know it's an extra charge, but if you're interested in that one, it's supposed to be one of the most incredible palaces in Europe. In size, it just rivals Versailles. So if you're interested in doing that, I will go with you. Yeah. Not included, and there's a bit about that, what's not included. Your gratuities to the Envision cruise staff, the cruise director, crew members, and all of the tour day guides are included. The only one that's not included is mine, and of course you can read that at your own leisure. That's just there for you. And another thing that I do that is interesting, part of my job, is I love to chronicle your journey. I take lots of photos and videos, and then I have them in an album in Facebook as well. So that's an extra little bonus to look forward to at the end. Play nice. Play nice. That's just very simple. And one word I would say is respect. Respect for one another, for the ship, the cultures, for my job. Respect is always a good travel word. And we're almost to the end. Stay connected. At the end, if you like, with your members through our community feature. Other ways to earn trip credits, like our survey or review at the end to get money. And that's that. Let me stop sharing. And let me see, tipping, a few other things. Tipping in Prague and everywhere is 10% is the average. You might know that in America, we tip a lot more usually. 10% is the average, but they never, ever go over 15%. So 5 to 15% would be the range for tipping at restaurants. So that's very good to know. I think we've pretty much covered it. There's a couple other things we can talk about during our Q&A. For jet lag, I want to tell you about an app I just found. I used it last time. It's called Time Shifter, all one word, Time Shifter. And it lets you use it one time for free per email that you have. And you put in your flight information and it will give you a very detailed summary of every single thing you should do during those 4 or 5 days to really get out of jet lag. And I found that it helped. It tells you exactly when to have caffeine, when to have bright light, when not to have bright light, when to go to sleep. So, and it also has general information about jet lag as well. So yeah, try that and tell me what you think of it. And I'm going to try it too. So if you get it now, it helps because there's a couple of days of prep before you go, like going to bed earlier and certain things they make you do. A couple of days before you leave. Time Shifter. And there you go. Okay, if you want to unmute and we'll talk.
So, CJ, I see that on the arrival flights, I'm listed twice,
Oh, I know.
first and last.
Yeah, I think that's just a typo that they did. Yeah.
I thought I had arranged a transfer and
Oh,
it's
okay.
not on there. Can you do that for me or do I need to do something?
I need to check with the office because
Okay.
it goes that you pay singles travel and single travel pays Avalon. That sets it up.
Sure. Okay.
So it might be too late. They might just have missed it, or it's too late to add it. I don't know. So let me just find out first from the office.
Thank you.
I will email after this.
Okay.
See if they have it, and
okay.
We'll take it from there. Yeah, great. Thank you. That's good to know. Wonderful. And also, I know a couple of you got emails about the medieval night. Yes, I get the maybe duplicate emails about the medieval night tournament, that they're not having it in the morning. I think that's what the email said. They're only having it in the early afternoon. So I am actually one of the people that signed up for the morning. So I went to see if I could change it to the early afternoon, but it's not available.
Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah, I didn't see it available either. So,
well, I've got my list. I have a list, which is very handy, of who's going on what, so that way you can see if there's other people going on the excursion, or if you want to do something else, or remind yourself what you. So let me see. I think, Paulette, I have you down, but it says early afternoon on this one. Are you on early afternoon? On your?
yeah, I had it. Yeah, I had it in the morning, and I've received 3 emails and a phone call from the office saying you might want to change it. But like I said, when I looked, I didn't see an option. So
right, I don't see
anything with it.
I think maybe Avalon just changed it for you because it's on early afternoon for you. All and right. Erin is early afternoon on medieval nights.
Perfect. Thank you.
Me, I'm in the morning, and I don't. And Chris Lindstrom, you're on in the morning, but we'll find when we get there, because it's not giving me an option to move it to the early afternoon for the medieval nights, because they're not having a medieval night morning show, I guess. I guess they have to rest before they do it again or something. I don't know. But whatever happens, I mean, it looks like you can sign up for the hike. A lot of you are going on the hike. The hike says it's an hour long in the description. And then it says it's 3.5 hours long in the, I don't know. this sounds like something, like I said, it's usually, generally easy to add or move something around. So we'll just find out, Chris. You and I are the ones that will have to, Chris Lindstrom, we'll figure it out.
If I got an email about it, I don't remember it, so.
Yeah, I don't know. They didn't email me too, but I found out about it. So rest assured, we're together on it and we'll figure it out. Or we'll go walk around on our own.
Okay.
if we can't get in. Okay, so now what else did I want to say? A couple of you had bought the evening concert for the opera already.
Right.
Was it Chris? And I think someone else. So what they've done is they've given you an onboard credit for that amount. Okay. But to sweeten the deal, what I'm going to do for you is I'll see if they can also cancel, because you usually have 3 days to cancel the excursions that you purchase. So maybe I can get a credit for you that way too. We'll just see. And I think there was one other person as well in that. So, okay, great. So then you're good. Wonderful. Okay. Very good. See what else. It's usually for our optional meals easy to generally split the check, because they bring the credit card machine to the table and you can split the bill that way. So that's what I'll try to look for, so you don't have to take too much cash. Also regarding cash, you'll want to take some American with you, because for tipping, you know, anybody with a tip, they'll take American dollars for your tip part. For example, last year when I got to France, I hadn't changed money. I only had American, and they helped me. Some of the hotel people helped me with some bags and a couple of other things, and I tipped them in American. They were fine, you know, because I didn't have anything else. So, and you need also money for going back and forth as well. So there is that too. Let's see. I think we're pretty good. There were a couple of other things, easy tours to sign up that came later, like the Seski Krumlov, A Sleeping Beauty Awakes. A few of you aren't signed up for that. That's the only one that's available in the day of day 3 in Linz. I think it's very easy to sign up. It was something that was added, it seemed to me, like a little bit later. That's Seski Krumlov, A Sleeping Beauty Awakes, day 3, June 6th in the morning in Linz. Let's see what else. Are there other ones that we need to talk about? The Schönbrunn Palace is day 7. That's the one that's a little more money to purchase. I think it was 77, but it's supposed to be the big highlight of Vienna. June 10th, early afternoon, day 7. There's 3 of us going on that. I think that's it. Does anyone have questions? Anything that you can think of? And of course, if you think of something later, please feel free to put it in the chat, or, you know, let us know.
Do they give any, I've never been on Avalon. Do they give like luggage tags, or how does that work?
It's such a, it's great. There's such benefits about a small ship. They will do a little tag there and put your room number on it if they have a lot. Or if there's very few bags last time, you just, if you're coming in a time when there's not too many people, they just know, oh, you're 107. Okay, I put it down over here, because it's only 120 people. So that's nice.
Okay.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. It's wonderful because you really get to know people from all over, and it's very fun. It's very casual. The dinners are more like casual, smart casual, like a button-down shirt or something, you know, a simple blouse and slacks is fine. You don't have to get super dressy. I saw some people with ties last time. I saw people in t-shirts sometimes, but I think smart casual is like in the middle, you know what I mean? It's not like super, there's no super fancy night. Yes. But I mean, if you want to, that's fine too. Yeah. I mean, there's dresses and all of that too. But you can leave the tuxedos and ball gowns at home. So when you're modern royalty, you can think of yourself as maybe a modern working royal if you want to. You just have to get a red beard, you know, and pretend you're Prince Harry, right? Well, maybe not. Let's see. Well, gosh, I must have done an okay job. That we seems like we covered pretty much everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I did get a little bit of Hungarian money and Czech money for tips,
Oh, good. Yeah, sure.
but I don't know
Yeah.
what they gave me at the bank. I'm not sure how much it is, so.
Oh, how much it was? How much you
Yeah, I
got?
got about $50 in each one, and
Oh,
so
that's
then they gave me
perfect.
about 3 or 4 bills, so I don't know.
I think that's a perfect amount. I have read different things because I love to read travel literature. Some people say use your credit card, but maybe $5 or $10 cash a day, you know,
Mhm.
for how, so that sounds like a perfect amount that you got out because you won't be stuck with too much of it at the end in case you don't use it, you know,
Mhm.
you'll be able to buy a few souvenirs and, you know, get done with it. It's only when
Yeah.
people take out too much cash and then you're scrambling at the end to try to use it. But that sounds perfect. Yeah.
Hey,
I think,
CJ,
yes, uh-huh.
I saw an email this year come through that said that we could get free wine at lunch too, like a glass of wine. So I
I
don't
think so.
know if, okay, because it says soft drinks, I think, on this. But yeah, I
Mhm.
think I saw that come through this
Mhm.
year. So I guess there's two
Yeah.
new cocktails this time. We get cocktail hour and
Mhm. Mhm.
maybe a lunch drink.
You are right. Because last year, I don't know if they were supposed to do this, if the guy was, they were even giving like mimosas at breakfast.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, they used to
I,
do that. I wouldn't think that
yeah,
that would have changed.
right. So now they've added the happy hour, and I saw the menu somewhere on a Facebook site, and it looked like it pretty much covered everything you would want for a happy hour, unless it's a very premium liquor. But it's what's wonderful about Avalon is that everything is taken care of for you. You get a zero bill at the end. You don't have your whole bunch of excursions to pay for. You don't have a bunch of alcohol to pay for or tips or any of that. So it's all inclusive. And also the upper deck is really nice. You know, they've got a little walking path. We could go walking together and walk off our chocolate cake and our
Yeah.
pastries. It's nice, yeah. And they have a little tiny whirlpool. Has anyone been in that? People who have been
No,
on,
no.
it's little, but it's there. And so a nice lounge chairs upstairs as well. And the panorama lounge is very nice. And then there's a lounge in the back as well, that has coffee and tea and sometimes some little snacks and things. So it's perfect. It's a perfect size. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited that we get to enjoy and explore. And we are a team, really. What I love about my job is I get to see the new friendships, and also that we all help each other and we're all there for each other. And it's just great. So it's wonderful to see that we're exploring together. And like I said, go with the flow. Europe, like the rest of the world, has gone through a staff shortage, labor shortage, and hopefully it's getting better now. But last fall, when I was in Germany, you could still see some of the cafes that were closed because they didn't have enough workers. So just know that things are still, it's getting better, but still getting up to speed. And that also meals are usually more relaxed, and you might know this, at a slower pace, right? Because thought is to relish life, to savor life, right? To take your time with the meals. So that's always nice to know as well, ahead of time. So, and also the last thing is also just come to me. Please come to me if you have any concerns or questions in the moment while it's occurring, so I can help you at that time, and I can do my job and help you. I can help fix, explain, correct, whatever it is. And what's great that we have the text, and also you'll see me at all the meals and excursions and throughout. So please feel free to come to me one-on-one if there's anything that I can help you with, because that's what I am there for. Also, I am your selfie stick. If you want pictures of yourself with absolutely everything, I am there to take pictures of you, video. And that's really nice, because when you're alone by yourself traveling, you barely get that. You don't want some stranger with your camera, right? But I will take your pictures and all that good stuff for memories. So yes.
I'm very new to this. And I don't have a clue what's going on. I didn't set the thing. My daughter set it up for me. So I'm out for the ride. So.
Okay. So do you mean you have questions on preparing or prepping for it?
I'm just going to get on the plane and go there.
That sounds good to me. Yeah.
Money. Just be spontaneous. Just go with the flow,
That's
but
right.
I have no clue what's going on.
That's wonderful.
I just stuck my head in it. So I'm just going to see what happens. So
I love it. And
I just hope you keep me safe. I just hope you keep me safe so I can get back home.
I will.
Okay?
I will keep you safe. No,
okay.
I will help you in every
I'm trusting all of you to keep me.
Well, Michael,
to put the leash on.
Trust me that at first I thank you for your honesty and your bravery and trying something new. You're trying something new in your life. It's wonderful. And I am here for you for
way out of element.
So
I'm so far out of element you wouldn't believe.
No, so. You're not. You're not, because
so,
I am
see.
here. I am here for you. And when you say about keeping you safe, and to me it means like sharing knowledge, or if there's any questions you have, I am here for you.
Exactly.
Right. Exactly. Okay. And what's nice is we've recorded this whole thing, so you can watch it every single day.
Yeah, right.
I will send it to you. You can watch it as many times as you want, because I know we covered a lot, really. But what's nice, again, about Avalon, everything's included. My services are included. So I'm here to help you in any way that you need. Any questions you have?
Getting the euro, I got euros today from the bank, and it takes a couple days to get money from your local bank. So it'll be like the end of the week. I'm going on a pre-trip to Canada first. So I got a little trip with my daughter first before I go to JFK to get on the plane. So
that's great.
I hope I don't need any help, but
I think
you don't do it in life that don't get done. That's right.
That's right. You're gonna do great. You're gonna do great. Yes.
Okay.
This is the easy way to do it. The easiest way to do it too. So everything's so easy. You'll see. You'll get the hang of it after a day or so.
Oh, okay. I'm a country boy, so I'm a way country boy, so and a truck driver, so that's it.
Oh, no,
don't know.
it's going to be great. It's going to be great. I
Okay.
applaud you. I applaud you for trying something new and doing it. Erin's right. This is the best and the safest way to do it. Because what I said is really true. We are a team. We help each other. We look out for each other. And it feels safer that way. When I go out with you, all of you guys, I mean, we're all really like watching for each other and having fun. And we all share information together on what we've learned, and it's good.
All right. I trust you.
And I trust you. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. It's so fun. I mean, to learn about the world and to see yourself as, I don't know, it makes you really see the cultural differences of life, but at the same time, we're all one, you know? And, and it's fun to do that with your own age group Americans, right? So we have something in common with each other and we're all exploring together.
Yeah.
That's great. Wow.
Let's
Okay.
see how you guys can handle a truck driver.
If I find a truck, will you drive it for us? No,
I can
you don't
do
have
it.
to.
I can do it.
Wouldn't that be fun? Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Well,
would
this is
be.
wonderful. Wonderful. I'm so glad you're joining us. So does anyone have any extra questions? We're getting kind of towards the end of our time. I know we've covered a lot of different things, and I'll send this out to you, to all of you as well. I've got a good
That's
feeling.
another thing. I have no email. Like I said, I was a truck driver. So, and my past wife took care of everything for me.
Oh,
So I am absolutely illiterate about any electronic stuff.
Oh, that's okay.
You know, like emails, all that stuff. I don't do any of it. I don't have an email address. My daughter takes care of it for me. So.
Well, I'll tell, if somebody helps you with this, since you don't have an email, or if there's not one on, I don't know if there's one on file.
There's one, it goes to my daughter. And then my daughter lives in a different city, so she has to tell me what's going on. Same as everything I signed up for. She just tells me what I need to know, what to do.
Okay.
And that's it. So I just want to let you know that, like when you're saying, just do this, that's why you didn't get my picture or my thing. I don't know how to use the phone.
Oh, but I saw you.
I know, but that was
she put up.
That
was your daughter.
Learning.
Yeah. Well, no worries. I'll send it to your daughter. This recording. Yeah. It'll be easy. And Erin, you have raised your hand.
Yeah, he may want to make sure that she has set up some kind of calling plan for him so he doesn't get a big surprise bill with his cell phone. You know, there's some things that are $10 a day. There's like you pay for a couple of weeks and then it's just such and such price, but you only have so much data. So
who do I do that with?
That's
who do I do
excellent.
That with?
So I don't know. Do you have a flip phone or an iPhone?
I got an iPhone.
Okay.
I don't know how to use it.
Ask your daughter, and I'll put that on the email to you, to remind you. On the email, I'll ask your daughter what plan you have. If you have Verizon, then there's Verizon. Like a $10 a day. Oh, good. $10 a day plan. And it's worth $10 a day. You get unlimited texts and calling.
You call the phone, you call Verizon and tell them you want an international thing, or what do I call it?
Yeah, travel plan. It's called travel plan. I think that's $10 a day. And that's all you have to tell them. And then when you get to the country, it sends you a little text saying, you've arrived in Prague. Push something and your $10 a day will start. And you just use your phone and it instantly will take you to the $10 a day. And it's worth it for security. too. Yeah.
She can do that
Mhm,
on the
yeah.
phone. She
Yeah,
can just, okay,
I'll
I'll just
write-
tell her, hook me up.
Yep. You know what? I'll write it. I'll send an email to you reminding you.
Yeah, send it to her.
Okay. Good. Wonderful
Believe me,
questions.
this
Wonderful.
it used to be good. It used to be good that nobody had a phone.
So AT&T, I know, and Verizon, they have the $10 a day. Is that what pretty much everybody has, or?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so I went to T-Mobile because they are supposed to in their plan have, so I'm going to try it out. Unlimited texting, just with their regular plan. So that's just something different. There's different plans, T-Mobile, Verizon, AT&T. But if you have Verizon, you're good. I mean, that's easy. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Yeah. So then we're all set.
It's only
Everybody
begun.
has- Okay, great.
Girl, it's
So-
only just begun with me.
Okay. So one last question then, since it's brought up. It sounds like everybody else knows about the travel plan. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Sounds
Awesome.
like everybody else is seasoned.
If there are any other questions after this, we're going to end now in a little bit. Put them on the chat and feel free to help each other with them and all of that. And I'll try to keep an eye out on it too. So there you go. Yay!
Okay.
All right. Well, then this is it.
See ya. Yes, see you
Thank
guys
you,
soon.
So
CJ.
nice to meet all of you. Paulette, Bob, Christine, Chris, Eileen, Michael, and Erin.
See y'all soon.
I have a good feeling about this. It's great. Take care.
All right.
packing.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Bye.
Bye.
Happy
Bye.
packing.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.